Hi, air signs. Hi, earth signs. Welcome in. I hope that you are doing well today. And welcome back if you are returning back. If you are new, my name is Shannon, and I'm glad to have you. And audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, my channel can be very intense at times. So I've already picked your cards here, and we're going to get started to discover them together. I'm using three different decks for this reading. And so anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm feeling some energy with you all already. So you're going to have to just be patient with me here. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm really feeling some stuff with you all. So sweet Holy Spirit, just come on in here and just bring us some energy out here for air and earth. We have the Journey card, the Anchor card, and the Bible is coming out here. So the journey is about a harmonious change. It's about traveling. Some type of a trip could be here. The anchor is like occupation. It's an anchor. So something could also be by water. It came out in the water and air reading. I think there was something about water there. This is about feeling weighed down. And then the Bible is just the scripture, right? It would be like the Hierophant type of a card as well. The word of the Most High would be here. Morals, ethics. Somebody's feeling weighed down about some type of trip, or going somewhere, or needing to, or whatever that is for you. Long-term stuff spiritually could be showing up out here that's got somebody burdened in a really big way. If there's a trial going on, a spiritual trial going on, then that's showing up real big here with that. So that's your overall energy. Let's get into the tarot. We have the Three of Swords. You know, I just did the air and fire reading. The Three of Swords came out twice in the same spot, side by side. Something's heartbreaking here then with the air connection. The Three of Swords is here. The Death card is here. It's very big, intense stuff here. And then the Hermit. Well, if somebody died on a trip, maybe even a spiritual person, or what, something's really hard here, folks. Somebody's really having to go within and put a judgment on something. There was third parties here. I'm saying that because the Three of Swords shows a third party walking out of the frame of the picture, and whatever has taken place, and somebody was in a harmonious, place to do something, to go somewhere, wherever that was, and their morals and ethics were off, or something's out here around a bad freaking heartbreak. And it's intense when you get the Death card, because that's it. There was a disguise here. Then there was, now in the water and air reading, I think it was that reading. One of these readings on these connections, I had the FBI come out. I had a judge energy come out. I've had things about going to jail. That's here. The Death card goes back to FBI. And the Hermit is a judge type of a card. It is the snake in the basket. In the Hebraic language, it represents somebody who's filthy and dirty and got a snake in their basket, and they're trying to get somebody caught up in something and pull them down for death. And somebody's heart broken if that took place, or somebody knows about that information, or it happened. It's in the now position. Somebody's like, if for some of you all, this is a judgment on that. For whatever that was, it came out really big for somebody having to, sorry, there's kids outside the door, for somebody to have to put a judgment on something. It's intense here. It's transformative, and somebody's feeling it and feeling weighed down about whatever this was, and wherever somebody went and why they did it, and their ethics were off somewhere. There's a big stinger out here, folks. In the hidden, my God, sorry, these kids are loud. In the hidden is the Knight of Swords. This is a person that rises up all the time. Somebody's dealing with somebody in rebellion. Also, we have the Empress in the hidden, and then the Sun card is in the hidden. A couple different things. The Sun is bright. It's something positive that will come out of something. It may take time to heal. Maybe something with your mother is here with the Empress, or a grandparent could be here, or your wife. came out really heavy. Somebody's wife had stepped out some position somewhere and did something. There's also a hidden pregnancy and a love and romance showing up out here as well. And if that's why somebody is trying to catch somebody up, or they did pull them down into something for death purposes, or they're trying to get that thing done, that for that situation with the Empress energy, with the whatever it is with her pregnancy, love and romance. She also represents, bank systems. I had somebody sign off on, stuff, and did a signing, and projects go to her, all kinds of stuff like that. But you got somebody out of control here with the Knight of Swords. And somebody's rose up and did something, and then apparently just got up and walked out of the scene of a matter. But somebody was in harmony with whatever this was, where somebody went, who they went with, and did what, where, and why. There's rain here. The death card has a meaning of rain, and the Three of Swords shows it raining onto people that can't look at one another because that third party's done something and walked out of the frame. And then we do have water here with the death card, because that is the sea or the ocean or something like that. And then you got the anchor here. So whatever that travel was by water for you all, something's here. Somebody's very prideful then with the sun card. That's like a forcing, I will do something. And it's showing up here with that Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody has to really use their intuition, because which would be the Hermit, because he can catch a snake. That's like having wisdom to know what to do and how to put a judgment on something as heartbreaking as it is. Whatever needs to just end in general. If that was, for some of you all, this is an actual death. But still, death, energetic death, is, for some people, it's just as hard, right? Somebody's really in solitude and thinking about something and doing some inner work and healing over this transformative thing, or what's fixing to be transformative within it. All right, your first... Oh my goodness, sorry guys. I'm in a hotel room, and that's what's going on outside of a hotel room. I don't know where those kids' parents are, but anyway. Your first word is the grave. Wow, well, there's death out here then. There is something to do with death then out here with your energy. Okay. The next card says that somebody had forced somebody to stay away, and they were threatened. Okay. If somebody died and that's why they were forced, because somebody did die out here. I mean, there's death out here. Or if somebody was threatened that I'll kill you if you go back or you do something, or whatever this is about, then that energy is out here really, really, really strong. That's ridiculous. But somebody forced somebody to stay away from a person. It was by a threat, and somebody does care for somebody. The card says out here. So anyway, the Most High says that His word, the word of Jehovah, will not return unto Him void. Well, you have the Bible out here. And no, it'll never return unto Him void. So whatever's taken place and why ever this happened, then it was a violation to something that the Most High God said not to do, and it brought some type of a real intense death goes to sin. The Most High said that sin is fun for a season, but at the end of it, it brings forth a death. So the Most High's word's not going to return void, whatever this was and why it's here, because somebody fell into some real bad stuff here, and now somebody's in rebellion over an ordeal. Okay? Oh my goodness. The next card says, I'm having a baby. Well, it's here. Somebody is having a baby, or somebody did get pregnant just in general. However long ago that's been. It was real heavy in the water readings. Real heavy. The Empress is here in the secret. So there's a baby situation out here. The next card says somebody is dealing with somebody who has a split personality, and they are a mental case. Well, that Knight of Swords is here, folks. The next card says sorcery, and that's why they're mental. The Most High God says you dabble with that nonsense, folks. Somebody's in the occult then with the death card, because the negative of that energy goes to the occult. Okay? That's ridiculous. But anyway, sorcery is out here, and the Most High said He'll be real swift to be a witness against the sorcerers. And something like that's out here. I guess so, folks. I guess so. It's real hard energy, man. It's good FYI for people to understand that Most I don't mess around. Bad heartbreak out here. And somebody's went crazy over something now. They got a mental problem. The rune that came out is the Manaz, which is a for sure legal suffered victory. It has been suffered out here. But somebody is going to get a victory as much as this thing has been, my God, transformative. And whoever went crazy and why they did what they did on the nonsense. So the sun is out here. It's going to take time to heal from something because this is intense. Death is out here. And somebody will go into jail. And for some people, they may be going to death row for an execution. Okay, so the Manaz talks about influence, and somebody in one of these readings was very influential. There's some a movie star, singer, whatever they were. Something like that is here. So there is somebody of influence because the Empress is out here, and the sun goes to front stage stuff, fame and glory as well. So it would go to this as well for a confirmation. This is also a rune of a something happened within somebody's relationship. A possible betrayal was here. It has the Dagaz inside of this for this pictograph, and the Dagaz goes to a plot that was around somebody's relationship. So again, something was plotted. Somebody forced something because of a matter and threatened somebody because whatever went down and why that was there in the first place. Somebody can get some justice, though, for this ordeal. So the M is the Manaz, but it has the D, the MD. We have the Hermit, which is also goes back to hospitals and physicians and things like that as well. So if somebody's got a split personality, they need to get out of society. Then the M and the D, the T, the G, the L, the Q, and the M came out in your reading, and the number 19 is here, which the 19th Arcana is the sun card. So the letter Q is also the sun card in the Hebrew language. It's here twice. You have Q connections for something. That means that here's your Q, right? The letter 19, or excuse me, the number 19, the number 9 and the number 35 is also out here in your reading. Hard stuff, folks, but somebody at least is going to get some justice for something out here. Shalom.